Hey, what's up guys? My name is Cameron Gallagher and I am back from a long pause, but today I'm here to talk about the Polar Pro Slate. So let's get into it. So thank you all for being so patient with me. I was sick for a week and then I had to go away for a week and things have just been crazy busy. But I have a lot of good videos planned for the summer, a lot of BTS coming, and a lot of just cool stuff coming up. But one of the things that I want to talk about, which is sort of like one of those topics that doesn't really get touched on too much, is traveling with gear, but in particular traveling with SD cards. Now in the past, I had gotten this Pelican SD card case, and this thing's pretty nice. It can hold quite a few cards, but there's a couple little gripes I had about this. And one of the biggest ones, and one of the ones that really made me nervous for longevity, is the fact that you have to actually pull these out by the little top piece here, so you're constantly ripping on the top of the SD card. There's really no great way to just easily pop them out, knowing you're not gonna actually damage the card at all. So I'd seen that Polar Pro had actually come out with their own SD card case, and they called it the Slate. And one of the big things that I had seen in review was that you could easily get the cards in and out without having to possibly destroy the cards. And it was just really rugged and nice and just sleek design overall. So I reached out to Polar Pro and they were really kind enough to send me the Slate. So here it is, I have it right here, and boy do I love this thing. So one of the big things that really stands out to me, of course, is the rugged aluminum body. I mean, this thing feels like a tank. Like, it feels firm. I feel like I could step on this and I wouldn't break it. That was one of the other things about the Pelican is, although this thing's built decently well, I feel like if I were to step on this thing or someone were to, hit it with something or whatever, this would most likely just shatter. This definitely not. I mean, I don't know, I haven't tested it, but I feel like this is the type of thing that you could probably like drive over and be fine. One of the other big things about the Slate that I noticed compared to the Pelican is the actual locking mechanism. So the locking mechanism on the Pelican isn't bad, but it's just held on by a little piece of plastic that clicks in. So with the Polar Pro Slate, you can tell not only are the hinges much better designed, but the fact that it opens, this thing feels like you're really clamping down something and that it's definitely not going anywhere. I would not ever think that this would just pop open randomly during a shoot or if it was in my pocket or something like that. That brings me to the next thing about the Polar Pro Slate that I really do love is its size. So in comparison to the Pelican, it's about the same width, but it's actually a little bit shorter, which is really great for throwing it in my back pocket or again, just taking up less space in my camera case. Now jumping on to the actual inside of the case, the thing that I love most about this is not only does it hold a bunch of cards, of course there's configurations for both SD and XQD configurations, but you can easily pull each card right out from the bottom just by pushing right up on it, and it comes out so smoothly. Same with pushing it in. You can put it in the corner and then just push it down nice and gently. The rubber really feels like it's gripping onto the SD cards, but it never feels like it's actually like holding in there so tight that it's not easy to get out. I love the fact that they left the corners of the SD cards open, easily to pull out, and the same goes for the micro SD inside. There's actually a nice little compartment where you can easily just slip and pull those right out. So the one that I have holds 8 SD cards and 16 micro SD cards simultaneously. So that's a lot. So if you are someone who has a lot of things that run on a lot of micro SD cards and then you have a bunch of SD cards as well, I mean, this thing is awesome. Really, there's nothing I can think of that is a gripe to this. I mean, it is just perfect. It's 40 bucks, so it's really cheap and really easy to get a hold of. And again, it's just like, these are one of those tools that you really need. Because if you're using one of those felt packs that you have the SD cards in, those can easily break. And if you were to step on it or something like that, or if it were to fall out of your pocket, it's so much easier that you could end up breaking an SD card. And again, our data is one of the most important things, if not the most important thing on our shoot. So keep it safe. I really do love this thing. Of course, Polar Pro did not pay me at all. They did send me this, but again, this is my opinion. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. One of the next reviews I have coming soon is the Deity S mic, so be sure to stay tuned for that. I have a pretty in-depth review talking about that and sort of some examples of how I use them on interview setups. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.